Rowan leaned in and yelled in her ear as Kelly raised a hand to try and get the attention of the barman. Kelly checked her watch and frowned at Rowan as if she'd just said something completely ridiculous. "No way! It's far too early to go home," she shouted over the hubbub. "I do love you, Rowan, but nowadays you can be such a party pooper. Come on, it's Christmas. Let your hair down." Before Rowan had the chance to reply, Kelly's dance partners approached with big drunken grins on their sweaty faces. They were now carrying strands of battered tinsel that they'd probably stripped from the grubby walls. "Can we buy you ladies a drink?" one of them shouted, draping the tinsel around Kelly's neck. Kelly put her arms around both her oldest and her newest best friends, pulling the group together in one big hug, and shouted, "Shots!" The guys were delighted and leant over the bar to order the drinks. Rowan tossed Kelly's arm off her and gathered up her bag. "I'm going to the loo," she stated firmly. "Then I'm going home, and I want you to come with me." Kelly took hold of Rowan's hands. "One more dance, go on, please. Just you and me, I promise." Rowan yanked her hands free and shook her head. "Kelly, it's past 2. We've been out since 4 o'clock this afternoon and I'm knackered. I've got work tomorrow, even if you haven't. Come on, I'm not leaving you on your own." Kelly's knights in casual armour arrived back with the shots and handed them round. Kelly took hers and downed it in one, getting a whoop of applause, and then she took another. Rowan refused the brightly coloured liquid she was offered. "We were just going," she yelled at the bloke who raised his eyebrows at Kelly. "No way," he said. "Not when the party's just getting started." Kelly shrugged, then downed yet another shot. "I need to get back. I'll order an Uber, though God knows how long we'll have to wait." Rowan tried to reason. "You'll be fine," slurred Kelly. "It's the Friday before Christmas. There'll be millions of taxis. You'll be perfectly safe." "I was thinking of you," replied Rowan. "You're the one downing shots." "Don't worry about your friend," one of the guys interrupted. "I'll look after her." He stood in front of Kelly as if trying to prevent any further conversation with his target for the evening. It worked. The music started back up again, and Kelly downed her drink, cheered, then started dragging both guys back onto the dance floor. One of them looked back at Rowan with a triumphant look on his face. Rowan made one last attempt and shouted after them, "Kelly, I'm going now. Come with me. How will you get home?" "Oh, I'll tuck her in nice and snug," yelled the guy. "Might not be her bed, though." He pulled Kelly close and dipped her, ballroom style, in the centre of the floor. She shrieked with delight, then curtsied to the crowd, wobbling over as she did. Rowan held her hands up in despair. She headed towards the loo and took a glance back at Kelly, who was laughing and acting as coy as a drunk person can when she's in too far. The toilets were disgusting, as might be expected on the last party night before Christmas. Half-empty glasses smeared with lipstick decked the sink area. The floor was carpeted in sodden paper towels, and there was a distinct stench of vomit coming from somewhere. Rowan used her foot to tentatively push open the doors of several cubicles before finding the least offensive. She locked herself in and felt a moment of calm. It was actually cool and quiet in here compared to the bar, and as Rowan sat on the loo, she kicked the door in anger. Nights out with Kelly increasingly ended like this, with her feeling like the one in the wrong, the killjoy. They'd been friends for 6 years, since meeting in Freshers' Week, and though they might seem like yin and yang, that worked for them. Kelly had been over the moon with something tonight, something she couldn't talk about. The celebratory champagne after dinner had gone down well, but Kelly didn't know when to stop, and she was a nightmare when she'd had too much. Rowan opened the cubicle door and headed to a cleanish wash basin. As she dried her hands, she looked at herself in the mirror, and a haggard woman stared back. That was the other huge difference between her and Kelly, their appearance. Kelly looked every inch the party girl, whereas she looked like the respectable retail manager that she was. Rowan sighed and combed her thick chestnut hair, then pinched her cheeks a little to make her complexion look a little more festive. She realised she had frown lines from